Hey you guys, welcome back to my channel. So today I'm talking part 2 in the fitness series that I'm calling the Mom Fitness Files. A question that I think everyone has when they start thinking about getting healthy is they just kind of wonder, how do I even get started? Especially if you're someone who has a lot of work to do, maybe nutritionally, or maybe you really need to lose a lot of weight. Maybe your doctors have recommended that you start losing weight. Maybe you had a family member who just was recently diagnosed with diabetes or high blood pressure or something like that. And so all of a sudden you're really eager to start focusing on your health and nutrition. It can be totally overwhelming and people just don't know where to start. So that's what I'm talking about in this video. I'm talking about 5 ways that you, right now, you can get started on a healthier lifestyle. It doesn't matter if you're someone who worked out before and has stopped or someone who's never started. So I'm going to give you 5 simple ways that I would advise you if you were my client to get started. So these are like free tips coming from the mouth of a personal trainer for you guys so that you can hopefully implement some of them into your life and feel better and feel healthier. So I'm going to get right into it. Okay, so number 1, the number 1 thing you can do to get started, it sounds so silly, but it's to just start, right? So many times I talk to women who have spent hours, days, weeks analyzing different fitness programs and looking at this weight loss drink and this pill and this diet and all these different things, and it overwhelms you and it makes you think, what is the right thing to do? I'm so confused. I don't know what I'm doing. So my advice to you as a personal trainer is to start. Whether your goal is weight loss, whether your goal is to have better mental health through exercise, more energy, whether you want to build muscle and you have an aesthetics goal that you want to work on. Whatever your goal is, start now doing something. It doesn't have to be the perfect thing. You will figure things out as you go, but the longer you wait, analyzing and potentially overanalyzing every fitness program out there, the more time you're wasting. So if you're someone who is not working out at all and your goal is to start working out again, tomorrow, today, after you watch this video, go do a workout. Does it have to be the perfectly planned, structured workout with the right amount of weight, the right amount of reps, the right amount of sets? No, it does not. If you start moving your body, you will start seeing results. And then you can work on those things or develop a more concise plan once you've got some momentum and some self-discipline. So that's number 1. How to get started is to just go. Okay. Number 2, and this is huge, and I'm probably going to do a whole nother video just on this, so I'm going to keep this short, is to set small, simple goals. Okay, so that is number 2. If you are someone who is beginning a fitness program or someone who is restarting a fitness program after a long time off, you are going to want to set simple, small goals. And what I mean by that is, as a trainer, when I meet with my client, we take our whole first session, which is usually about an hour, to talk goal setting. And every time, you guys, every time I talk to a woman, she comes in and she's got 65 goals listed on her sheet of paper at one time. And while I appreciate that she has so many goals, that is not realistic. You have to start with one goal and it needs to be simple. I can't tell you how many times I hear this combination. I want to lose weight and I want to gain muscle. Well, those two don't go together. Weight loss is one thing, muscle building is another thing, and you cannot combine the two together. Sure, as you lose weight and you're exercising, you will build muscle and it will become more visible as you lose fat on your body, but you will not be able to do both at the same time. Another video for sure. But what I'm telling you right now is to set small goals. So don't say, I want to lose 60 pounds. How about this week? I am going to stick to my eating, keeping it really healthy. How about I'm not drinking soda? How about I'm going to be active in some way every single day? Those are the kind of goals I'm talking about. If you set your goals up wrong, no matter what you do, you will feel like a failure if you miss those goals. So do not set crazy expectations of yourself, especially if you're just starting out. How about my goal is to work out for a week without taking a day off, right? That might be a good goal for you. So goal setting is hugely important. So that is number 2, small, simple goals on how to get started with a fitness program. Number 3, and I will be doing another video on nutrition because it is largely important, is to clean out the junk food in your house. Now, here's the thing. I'm going to give you guys some real honest feedback right here. I'm going to be super honest with you. Some people are really weird about being wasteful and throwing food away. Okay, so while I understand that that might be a struggle for some of you, if you are someone who knows that you have a weakness when it comes to sweets, sugar, breads, the type of stuff that we all know we don't need a lot of to start gaining weight, you cannot handle having that in your house. You have to get it out of your house. You cannot say, I'm going to start focusing on fitness and health with a pantry full of whipped cream and Oreos and boxed chips and crackers and cookies. It just doesn't work. You will end up eating them. So if you're serious about committing yourself to a fitness plan or program, weight loss, just overall health, to be healthier, even if weight loss isn't your goal, you need to clean out your pantry. And I'm talking throw stuff away. So that is number 3 of how you can get started right now on becoming healthier. So I'm going to do another video on this, but I want you guys to understand that nutrition is, you've heard it, 80% of weight loss is nutrition. I'm going to go ahead and go out on a limb here as a trainer and say that it's 90%. So if you don't nail down your eating, you will not see results. And I'm going to go into more nutritional stuff in another video. But what I'm telling you for this video on ways to get started right now to be healthier and get going, clean out the junk food. Number 4, I think it's really, really important. Sorry, you guys, my foot is falling asleep, so I'm gonna prop myself up here. Number 4, a thing that I would have you do right now is have an honest conversation with yourself. So many times we're living in denial, thinking that our choices and the food we're putting into our body are not going to catch up to us if it isn't already. So say I'm someone who eats a lot of junk food, a lot of fast food, drinks a lot of soda, doesn't work out, but I'm not gaining weight yet. You're still causing damage to your health by doing those things. So I think it is important when you're getting started to really use health as a motivation and longevity of life as a motivation to begin a program. You can't successfully live a healthy lifestyle if your main goal is just a certain number on the scale. You will hit that goal and then you'll go back to old habits, which doesn't necessarily mean that you're healthier. It just means you met your weight loss goal, and then things can keep happening from there. So you need to have an honest conversation with yourself. If you are not eating well, if you are not taking care of yourself physically and mentally, it will catch up to you. You will later on in life develop diabetes, high blood pressure, cholesterol. No one is beyond it. And I can't tell you how many clients I talk to that tell me, well, oh, my old Uncle Joe, he smoked a pack a day and he lived till he was 96. Well, then I tell them, good for Uncle Joe, but he got lucky. Do you want to err on the side of caution, or do you want to hope that you're one of the lucky ones that never has anything catch up with them? So that is a huge motivation for people a lot of times, is to think about health, longevity of life. We all want to live a long, healthy life. That's usually everybody's goal, is to not die when they're 50. I mean, that's just, I've never talked to anyone that has told me otherwise. So I think it's important to have an honest conversation with yourself about how you've gotten to where you are now. If you've been gaining weight steadily over the years, sure, it's only 5 to 10 pounds, but what's that look like in 5 years? That's 50 pounds. So you need to be honest with yourself about where you're at. And that is the 4th way to get started. The 5th tip I'm going to give you for getting started on any health journey. So this isn't for just weight loss. This isn't for muscle building. This isn't for a specific thing. This is for anybody who wants to get healthier through diet and exercise. The 5th and final tip I'm going to give you guys is to prepare mentally for setbacks. If you're just starting out, you cannot expect yourself to have self-discipline to keep yourself going. You might do well for a really long while, but it will wear off. And I see it happen all the time. Some people it takes a month, some people it takes 6 weeks, some people it takes 3 months. But you need to have a plan in place for when the setback occurs. Maybe the setback is day one. Maybe you say, today I'm doing it, and then tonight you've got a birthday party and you're not going to let the cake pass you by, right? So what are you going to do? So you need to think about these things. You need to plan ahead for the setback because it will occur. Are you going to just throw in the towel when you don't see weight coming off, or are you going to keep persevering and know that eventually it will? So I say, tell someone, get a friend, tell them, tell me, put it in the comments below. Today I'm committing to doing X, Y, and Z, whatever. Tell your husband, tell your significant other, tell your best friend, tell your kids if they're old enough. Mom is getting healthy. We're doing this together. You know, have some accountability and think about what you might do when that setback occurs, because it will happen. Maybe you need to hire a trainer. I'm going to do another video on reasons why you might consider hiring a personal trainer and things to look out for when you hire a personal trainer. And I'm doing it all just to share with you guys. You know, you're not all in my area to come back and hire me. So I'm just sharing with you tips that I would recommend to people. So tell someone, get an accountability partner, do what you need to do, set a plan, and prepare, because anytime you need self-discipline, you have to prepare for a setback because it will occur. You'll get really busy, the kids' sports, whatever it might be. So plan ahead, okay? So those are my 5 tips on how you can get started right now getting healthier, whether it be through nutrition, whether it be through just adding in some daily activity every day, whether it be you're going to start a really hardcore training program. Those 5 tips apply to everybody. Now, I would love to hear from you guys. Let me know in the comments below if any of those stuck out to you, or when you heard them, you were like, ah, yeah, that's me. I've been there. All these things I encountered on my fitness journey, which I shared with you guys in the previous video. So if you didn't watch it, go check it out. Kind of gives you a little bit of background information on how I started and how I ended up where I am as a personal trainer now. So if you guys haven't already, hit that subscribe button down here so you don't miss it. Part 3 will be uploading next week, and I hope to talk to you guys soon, okay? Bye.